Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis and this is Bacon and Backpacking. This is episode 2 of our 6-day backpacking trip to the Rae Lakes region in Kings Canyon National Park, California. If you haven't seen episode 1, I'll go ahead and link it in the description box and also at the end of this video. This trail has everything that you're looking for in a backpacking trip. Everywhere you go, you're surrounded by just enormous granite mountains, these crystal clear alpine lakes, the Kings Canyon River itself, and honestly, just so much more. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's pick it up on the morning of day 3. Good morning, everybody. It is day number 3 of the Rae Lakes Loop in the Sierra Nevada mountains in California. Today is kind of a short day in terms of mileage. It's only 6.2, but 2,300 feet of gain. As you can tell, we've only been hiking for about 15 minutes, and you can hear I'm kind of out of breath a little bit. Probably up around 9,000 feet. Started around 5,000, so we're just now getting to the elevation where, you know, people start to experience the effects, you know, of possible elevation sickness and stuff like that. So we had a couple days to acclimate, so I don't think it's going to be as bad, but the air is going to be getting thinner and it's probably going to be getting a little bit colder. But today we'll actually get to make it to Rae Lakes, which the trail is named after, so should be some beautiful footage once we do this climbing. I don't think there's more than 15 minutes at a time out here where you don't see something like that back behind me. How's it feel to be at 10,000 feet?
Thirsty.
Brian doesn't know what it feels like yet. He's at 9,996. Getting up here, guys. Up above 10,000. Trees are thinning out. Snow's starting to pop up a little bit. Wind's picking up. Feels a little bit cooler. A couple degrees, not too bad. But you can tell we're climbing. Probably got another 700-800 to go to get up to 10.8. That's kind of where we hang out the next 2 days before we do Glen Pass, which I believe goes up to about 11.8. Made it to Dollar Lake. Bunch of little fishies in there. They were gonna stop, bust out the chairs. I mean, it's only about 11:15 and we've already done, you know, about 1,700 feet of the gain. We probably only have 500 or 600 left. We've done over half the mileage, so, you know, we've got the luxury of taking time, and this seems like a place that I'd like to take some time. So we're gonna pull out the chairs, take a little break, have a little lunch, and chill out for a little bit. This is the first of Rae Lakes. This is lower Rae Lake. Going to be moving on to middle Rae Lake, and then I think the plan is to camp up by upper Rae Lake, but you know, we'll see what happens. I developed some serious knee pain. I'll talk about that later. We pushed up a little bit to like upper Rae Lakes, but that's where the snow is starting. Ground's not really great up there. There's not a great, a bunch of great flat spots up there, and there's a bunch of snow up there. So we kind of pushed back half mile back to middle Rae Lake, found a nice campsite over here. Yeah, we spent most of our time, and we kind of powwowed back and forth for about at least 2 hours on whether or not to do Glen Pass. The rangers are recommending ice axe and crampons, which we don't have. We do have trekking poles and micro spikes, which would probably be fine, but that's where it comes in, is like the probably, right? We have not seen a single person going our direction. Actually, I take that back. We've seen one person go our direction, and you guys have to remember, I think it's 20 people a day can step off from these trailheads. So, in the last 3 days we've been out here, there would have been, 60 permits, so 60 people that would have been heading our direction, because when you have these permits, they're directional, right? Like if you take off from a certain trailhead, you have to go clockwise or counterclockwise, and literally nobody's going our way. Like not a single person. The face that we're going up is steeper, and it's where most of the snow's at. So I don't know. We all kind of agreed like the same thing. It's probably doable. It's probably okay, but none of us want to do it. So you're one slip away from sliding off of that thing. It's fairly gnarly. It's not like the craziest thing I've ever seen, but you put a bunch of rotten snow on it, and the point is that something could go wrong, and we've enjoyed this trail so much that we don't really care to just get over that pass, even if it seems like a little bit risky. We'd rather come back and see the stuff that we've already seen again, right? I can't think of a more beautiful, 25-ish miles of trail I've definitely never seen in my life. So what we're going to end up doing tomorrow morning is we're going to head back, okay? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we come out here for these views and to get away from work and life and stress. And I mean, we did all that, and we did it in a beautiful place, so we're all whooped. So I'm going to give you guys, I'll kind of show you around the campsite a little bit, and then we're going to bed. Brian's set up over here. I think he's about to zonk out, but he's over there in his Durston. And then up this way is Sarah and I. And I will say, man, the more time I spend in this tent, I'm a hammock guy, but this thing's really nice. Really like the Durston. Sarah. Sarah. The people miss you. Yes, they do. How's the Durston?
It's great.
Yeah, we love it. But we have a video on it, guys. If you're new to the channel, I have an entire review video on this and pretty much everything else that we take with us, really. But good morning, everybody. It is day number 4 in Rae Lakes. We're gonna be stepping off, like I said, heading back in the direction that we came, so we'll be able to see all the beautiful views again, but from a different direction, so stay with us. As opposed to our trip out west last year, when we went to you went to Highline, we got rain, thunderstorms, lightning, and hail the first 6 days. Temperatures are down around freezing, highs probably mid 50s. This, by contrast, has been amazing. We've had highs in the mid 60s every day. Lows are about 42, 43, something like that. So the weather's been amazing. Like I said, You get up here in the high Sierras though, up around 11,000 feet. Obviously it's gonna cool down a little bit. Last night was definitely the coldest night, but as soon as that sun comes up, man, you get hot real quick. So, you know, it's 8:30 in the morning and we only been hiking for 10 minutes and, you know, I'm already sweating. So gotta stay on top of the hydration. Maybe don't follow me. I'm intentionally trying to get my knee in there, so. Oh. You guys actually go around. I'm going to stand there for a second. I'm fucking knee throwing me. It's about 12:30 right now. Stopped for about 45 minutes. Had a little bit of lunch. I dunked my legs in the water. Right knee's been bugging me pretty bad. Earlier today it was real bad, like 9 out of 10 type of pain. But I put it in the water a couple times. Got some painkillers, and I'm able to move, you know, pretty normally right now. So we already backtracked past the campsite that we had stayed on night 2. And we're probably gonna push as close to the river crossing as we can. We might even go over it today. We're not really sure, but you know, despite me not feeling great, we're making pretty good pace because we're all, you know, downhill, right? So it's way quicker for us to head back this direction than it was to come this direction, I'll tell you that much. All right, everybody, we stopped for camp. Sarah, you can't escape. Let me see your legs.
Okay, don't get too close.
Yeah, very sunburnt. So she's dipping her legs in the water. We got the X-Mid 2 Plus Pro set up over here. And then obviously we're, you know, tons of water crossings today. I mean, I think we went through about 5 or 6. So just kind of airing out all the shoes and everything. Pro tip, take your insoles out of your trail runners. It'll be dry in no time. But yeah guys, and then Brian's right over there. We found a campsite that's about 1.5 miles from the log that we used to cross the river. So first thing tomorrow, that's what we'll be doing. Hike about 1 mile down to where the bridge used to be, bushwhack about 1/2 mile through the woods, jump on the log, make the crossing, and then bushwhack 1/2 mile back towards the trail. So you guys can see how violent water is. All that snow melt. Hasn't been a drop of rain since we got out here. You know, this is day 4. And beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. But yeah, we're kind of hanging out down there. We're gonna eat down there. This campsite doesn't have a bear locker, so we'll have to get creative and kind of stash our bear cans. But yeah, this is our view from camp. So you got the raging river, and then right across the way, mountains. Beautiful spot for camp. Good morning, everybody. About time to rock and roll. Brian's stretching it out over there. Somehow I managed to get the bear can and a 2+ person tent into a 50-liter pack plus all my other gear. So I wanted to be, you know, we're going to be bushwhacking, so I didn't want the tent up here. It's a Dyneema tent, and then obviously I don't want the bear can up there for that water crossing, because it really throws you off balance. Sarah's got her bear can in her pack for the first time this trip for the same reason. But yeah guys, not going to be a ton of recording this morning, and I'll tell you why. We're only about 1 mile away from where we have to bushwhack into the woods to get to the log to cross this mess. Obviously during the bushwhack, like, phone and everything has to go away so it doesn't get, you know, knocked off and lost in the woods, and we have multiple water crossings, stuff like that. So probably won't be any footage for quite some time. We just want to get that bushwhack done, get over the log safely, bushwhack back to the trail on the other side, and then I'll probably meet you guys there. So wish us luck, because, you know, this river is no joke. Like, even like the knee-deep crossings, it's so powerful, it'll like push you downstream with like trekking poles, you know, on a knee-deep crossing, let alone something that's up to your neck. All right, everybody, phone's going away until we're safely across. You can kind of see Brian and Sarah down there. That's the river, so we got about a 1/2 mile bushwhack through this to get to the log that is hopefully still there. So wish us good luck and safety, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, well, we made it. So I don't have my my good microphone, but came in over there, came across this log. Most of it's not like terrible. I mean, if you fell in there, it wouldn't be a good time. I think you'd be okay, but right here, there's like a probably 8 to 10 foot deep water trap right there, and Sarah can't swim. So let me put it to you this way, guys. I'm a lot happier that that is over and done with. We're in between Upper and Middle Paradise Valley. Like I said, we're going to be pushing down to Lower Paradise. It's going to be a pretty short mileage day. You can't camp any further along the trail though than Lower Paradise, so that's where we have to stay or hike out. And we're all kind of debating that right now, like, you know, do we do like an extra 6 miles and just finish a day early, or, you know, do we enjoy one more night out here? I'm leaning towards staying at Lower Paradise. I think Brian's probably gonna end up hiking out, but yeah, dude, I can take another night of this. And then there were two, kind of like I said earlier, I knew Brian was thinking about hiking out. So he's going to go ahead and finish. It's only like another 6 miles. This is the earliest I've ever been in camp. I think we got here about 11:30. But this is like the last place. This is Lower Paradise Valley. You can't push any further down the trail and camp anywhere else. So you either have to stop here or you hike out. And I thought about hiking out. Be cool to go back, get a shower, chow down on some food, stuff like that. But I mean, we spent the money, we flew out here. We've got a beautiful campsite I'll show you guys. This might be one of our best campsites out here. So nice, short, easy day today. It's only 12:30 right now. We already got camp set up, and I mean, we have nothing to do but hang around and take in the views and get a good night's sleep, get up early and head out. Anyways, guys, you know, we're gonna go ahead and eat our food, and then honestly, I'm probably gonna jump in for a swim. Oh, yeah, she's cold. All right, I'm just gonna do it as soon as I find good footing. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that'll take your breath away. Woo. Down in here is where Sarah and I took a little dip. I want to show you guys this. This is crazy. Like I said, you really just can't get the full scope of it on video, but like this is where we're sitting, right? And then across the river, and then up and up and up and up, and again, can't really tell in the video, but Gaia says that's about 1,800 feet, pretty much straight up. So it's crazy, man. I've never seen that much prominence in mountains before. But yeah, we're kind of sitting over here. This is where we're eating our food because there's a bear locker kind of up in that general direction. And then our actual camp is over here. So I'll take you guys on over. So I've got the pack sitting in the shade. Had all of our stuff drying out per usual over here. And it's not really in the sun anymore, but I had all of our stuff over here on these rocks for a couple hours drying out. And then there's the tent. So there's the river. So I'm actually getting ready to lay down. I mean, it's only about 2 o'clock. I'm gonna lay down over there and I'm gonna be able to see the river right out of the vestibule. But yeah, and you can tell it gets a little bit windy down here. There's a nice breeze coming through the canyon. You can see somebody made a fire ring over there, kind of sheltered with those rocks. Pretty decent idea, actually. Must have had a rager. You can tell they burnt the hell out of that rock, man. And we could make a fire, but I'm not going to. They even got a little makeshift bushcraft bench there that somebody made. And then, yeah, man, I mean, just everything out here, dude, is beautiful. I don't even know really what to say about it, to be honest with you. I mean, my commentary is not going to make it any better than just looking at it. So just kind of shut up and show you guys what we got going on here. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go lay down. I mean, like I said, it's only 2 o'clock. I'm gonna take a little siesta here and probably get up in an hour or two when I'm hungry and go from there, man. But talk about a camp spot. Don't look at me, dude. If you were better looking, maybe they'd want you. Be careful, though. He's kind of aggressive.
I know. It's
So
like
the women don't want it, bub. Look at him. Look at him strutting. We are Oscar Mike for day number 6. Unfortunately, the last day in the Sierras. When we got to day 7 on the Uinta High Line, Sarah and I were both kind of like, yeah, ready to go home, you know. It was really cold, wet, you know, thunderstorms like 6 of the 7 days, hail, you know. And we were, you know, we enjoyed the trip. We're like, yeah, time to go home. We were both kind of joking around. You know, we didn't want to leave this one. We have about 6 miles back to the car approximately, nothing crazy, about 2,000 feet of elevation loss. Probably gonna beat up on my knee a little bit. It's been bothering me the last 3 days, but we'll figure it out. But anyways, guys, there's some great views coming up here once we get out of Lower Paradise, so I'll definitely be recording some good footage for you guys to close this thing out. All right, everybody, we're about 1 mile from the car, which unfortunately means that our time in the Sierras is about to come to an end. So we'll just do a real quick outro here. So first of all, guys, if you watched the video and you liked it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Helps circulate me in the algorithm. And also, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the trip. Would you guys take a trip out here? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Obviously, this is part 2. If you missed part 1, go ahead and sub to the channel. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description box. You guys can check out part 1 of the adventure. All right, a couple things before you guys go. So first of all, if you guys are curious as to what gear I brought out here with me, I'll go ahead and drop the link for my pack wizard down below in the description. It'll show you everything that I brought along on this trip. Secondly, I'll go ahead and put the GPX data down below for, our campsites, water crossings. You'll get to see like our route, everything like that. So if you guys are trying to prepare a trip out here yourselves, you'll have that information to help you out. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This was an awesome trip. 6 days out in the Sierras. We had to call a couple audibles, but I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't change anything. This is probably the most beautiful backpacking trip I've ever done. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subbed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right now, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.